come in to a company and help the plan sponsor review a plan, and they said that, hey, we don't need a review. And I said, why? I mean, like, we never have to pay out anything. And they start laughing. Really? Come on, do you really believe that's true, that somebody's going to work for free? So I thought that's pretty interesting. And then even more important, I want to point out that ERISA required that every year the plan sponsor is supposed to get something called 408B2 cost disclosure. If you're not getting it, you really need to ask for it. What it says, it will tell you all the level of fees. Anybody that made over $5,000 from the plan, or maybe $1,000 from the plan, has to be disclosed. So if your plan advisor is making a certain amount of money, they have the responsibility to disclose to you. And if you're a plan sponsor, you don't know about it, you're not really doing your due diligence. A lot of people ask me, so what do I think about target date funds? And there are a lot of pros and cons about target date, but they are there for a certain purpose. I really do think that not everybody is interested in investment, and if they're not, like, why force them? And target date might be a good option. What is target date? It's basically based upon when you retire. Somebody comes with an investment mix, and it's like a one-stop shop. You put all your money in it, and let's say you're 10 years away from retiring, so that allocation would basically take that into consideration. And as you get closer and closer to retirement, the risk will go down. So you don't have to do anything. You put your money there and it will adjust automatically. So that's one way. Now, the thing about target date is that it's not very transparent. You have an asset allocation of maybe 5, 6, maybe even 10 funds. And a lot of people complain that you don't know what kind of funds they put in the target date, and sometimes they put in crap funds, like, okay, funds that just got started, poor returns, and you have no idea, or maybe expensive funds, like, I mean, or they just don't think there's enough transparency. I do agree, and there's like another option if you don't want to use a target date, and this is something that's getting more and more popular, which is a pre-mixed portfolio. What you can do, and a lot of times the plan platform doesn't even charge extra for it. What it is that the investment advisor will plan out like 3, 5 different portfolios using the existing investments on the platform. So maybe you have a balanced fund, a moderate fund, an aggressive, or something in between. And the investment advisor will rebalance the fund as necessary. And for the participant, all they have to do is pick the risk level and then allocate the money accordingly. Now, you know exactly all the funds that's going to go into the premixed portfolio. So it's easy to do the due diligence. If one fund is not doing so well, you pull and replace. At least that you're not at the mercy of whoever that put together the target date. You know what's going on. So that's another option. What's the best way to provide participant education? Of course, I think the more information you give them, the better it is, but also depends. For me, my best experience is a gap analysis. So you would ask, what is a gap analysis? So what it is that you work backwards. You have a certain amount of money in your account balance, and let's say you're 50, so you have another 10 years before you retire. So we do the math and tell you in 10 years whether you're going to reach your retirement goal. And if not, we will tell you how much you should be saving. Let's say you're saving 5%. Oh, no, that's not good. You need to up it to 7, 10, or maybe 12%. So we give you an early warning, and you can do something today instead of waiting until like the day that you're about to retire and find out that you don't have enough money. Almost every single time when I present somebody with a gap analysis and tell them, oh, hey, look, I think you should be saving more, they would make an effort. I think like it's about information. If they know that they need to put in more, they will make an effort. Right now, a lot of times they have no idea, no clue. I don't know if 5% is a good number. Hey, I need the money, so maybe let's do it tomorrow. But if you tell them that you follow this trend, 5%, that's not going to get you anywhere. You'll be like halfway there instead of like 80, 70% there. Then they would do something to change their lifestyle. So I think this is a good piece of information, and I wish that it's a required information that everybody sees it so they know what to do. And then the other thing is about, well, there's like one thing is about how much you put in. The other is like, I also know a lot of people who are really scared of investment and they put all the money in the safest choice. You know, there's no return. You know, like 1%, 2% is not going to get you anywhere. And since retirement saving is for like a long haul, 20 years, 30 years, maybe even 40 years, you can afford the volatility. So if you stay put, take a good investment allocation, and if the investment advisor is doing her job, his or her job, if the fund is not performing, she pulls and replaces, then you'll be okay. So I would say be consistent, have a good strategy, and save early and as much as you can while you're young.